I bet you have a 1099-A form on your hand. Maybe you are wondering where that powerful tool could lead you. Well, you are in the right track by clicking this video.
Welcome to Debt Relief and Credit Repair channel. Your concerns are our answers. The information presented in this video and channel is for informational purposes only. No professional, accounting, financial, investment, or legal advice is given or implied by the channel or moderators.
In response to your financial concerns, we are back with an interesting video. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe and share this video with your friends who might find it useful. By doing so, you'll help us keep working toward our goals of providing our viewers with accessible knowledge. Let me begin by telling you a story that may or may not be similar to your circumstances or one that you have heard from friends, family, relatives, or other acquaintances. After increasing his credit score, John, a male, was able to buy a car. He went to the company and shared what he learned there, having done his research and learned about the hidden lenders list as a lender's manual for obtaining one's own approval. He is confident since he is prepared. He learned who pulls what and informed the company that he is prepared despite his debt by doing this. As he filled out the papers and came up with a list of his financial obligations, the staff member serving him was staring at him strangely and asking, "How does he know about that? It's all good." Are you amazed with John? Thus, keep watching this video. Just to remind you, not everything will work for you. But if you are a risk taker like John, knowing the facts and looking at this calculation for your loan charge can undoubtedly help you. Use this chance to learn a clever way to accomplish the goal efficiently and inexpensively. First and foremost, nothing is free. You might think that doing this process will give you freedom. Well, you have the freedom. You have the freedom to decide to invest time, energy, and maybe fees that will be worth it. Let me tell you, if you want to move on with any consumer credit transaction, you must first agree to a financing fee. Else, the whole amount of the finance fee will be charged. Select a consumer credit transaction rather than a retail installment when doing this. Keep in mind that the finances charge excludes fees that would be paid in an equivalent cash transaction. Any consumer credit transaction is defined as the total of all fees that are either directly or indirectly owed by the borrower or imposed either directly or indirectly by the lender as a result of the credit extension. Down payments aren't allowed when using consumer credit in a transaction. There is no money exchange. Let's say that John's predicament involved a down payment being required by the company. John asserted that there is no cash transaction because of his finance charge. Voila! There is no need to pay in advance. He deliberately used consumer protection laws. Before the creditor imposed him directly or indirectly as a result of the credit extension, John made sure the person to whom it was extended was truly present. Going back to his earlier statement, the finance fee does not include the expenses associated with the tight payable and equivalent cash transaction. The fees and amounts imposed by third-party closing agents, such as settlement agents, attorneys, escrow, and title firms, must not be included in the finance charge if the creditor does not demand the imposition of the charges or the service given and does not retain the charges. An example of a fee that is a part of the finance charge is any of the following applicable fees. It all comes down to interest, time pricing differences, and any quantities owed as a result of point discounts, other systems, or other costs in this case. When the dealer fee, paperwork fee, and all finance charges are listed, John is not the one who is paying them. As John was about to depart after receiving the retail installment contract, he noticed that they hadn't asked about insurance because it was already covered by his loan price. They only questioned him about insurance because his loan payment included it. The cost of an insurance that defends creditors or lenders is covered by the financing fee. In the event of a client default, the insurance that covered your loss continued to be paid. Many people claim that someone is covered by gap insurance because it is also intended to be included. You essentially just outline a step-by-step explanation of why a down payment is not allowed. Having read it, not at all what I had in mind. It isn't a virtual environment. The application of finance fee is determined by this real-world consumer law, which individuals choose. A financing charge is actually a highly useful tool that many people are unaware of. However, you need to get a certain documentation ready for this procedure. Here is a 1099-A form together with all the necessary letters and statements. We just wanted to share this with you also that we can get the process along. I've listed all of this because there might be some retribution if you reveal the truth and use your power against a car company or those with authority. It will soon be put into the envelope. Since it will be used in 3 distinct places, a section can be replicated 3 times. The SEC, the Treasury Department, the Consumer Response Center, and your securities will all receive an email with it. To be sure it was received and processed properly, make sure every form you send is from the IRS and send it all certified, mail with a return receipt. Don't merely send to a public remittance PO box. Instead, mail it privately to the CFO or even the CEO. Additionally, if that you have an alleged bill, you could conditionally accept it and tender these forms along with the coupon for account adjustment and settlement. The bottom line of one of these letters says that if you decline this offer, they won't owe you anything. So there you have it. This is the initial step in the procedure. You might as well make a comment here while we are learning more about it. I sincerely hope you gain anything from today. Keep in mind that everyone is a part of this. I genuinely hope I piqued your curiosity and inspired you to spread the word to everyone who could find this useful. We appreciate you watching this video. To ensure you don't miss anything, be sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel. This channel offers a ton of free information. Put it into practice now. Let's continue the fight. See you in the following video.